My grandfather was a very well-known imam, probably one of the most well-known to date in the U.S. Early on, substance abuse wasn't really talked about in my family. It was never an issue before my aunt really kind of dealt with it. And my aunt was the daughter of my grandfather, so if you can imagine just the pressure that the family felt initially to try and keep such a horrible, ugly secret under wraps.
People really find it difficult to accept that there is such a crisis in their household. And they are afraid that people going to talk to about the family and the fact that they have failed as parents. So we are working with the community members to try to address this issue, that there is no stigma, or at least culturally they should overcome it. And the sooner they deal with it, the better it is, rather than brush it under the carpet and then wait for it to disappear, which is not going to happen.
In the Arab community in particular, they have a concept called aib. Aib means shame. So when you talk about drugs, fornication, these things in the sermon, it's like, no, don't say that, but you should say that. And Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, was very open, and he spoke to everything, because the Quran speaks to everything in every condition. So for myself, I choose to take the lid off. We're not gonna, it's aib or shameful if I don't talk about it.
What will happen if you don't do it? Not only you have religious responsibilities, do you think that the child is going to cure himself or herself? They are incapable of doing anything. A child that walks half asleep, what do you expect from him? You are the one that has to grab his hand or her hand and guide them through. So it's better to take case by case on an individual basis and refer it to the expert here at Access and say, okay, these are your sisters and brothers within the community. They are expert in the field. They are sensitive to your to the culture. Why don't you go and see them?
So if you're struggling, there's so many different resources that you can use, to help with this addiction or your alcoholism. So don't be embarrassed or ashamed. Go get the help you need. Just seek help, and somebody will help you get through this. There's a lot of people who have been in the same situation who will help you.
Addiction is a disease, does not discriminate. Here at Access, we have culturally sensitive staff that can understand the Arab American culture and how it's difficult for our community members to take the first step and seek out help.
So 10% of our society has a substance use disorder. Because of stigma, many don't seek the help that they need. But those that do seek the help, I want you to know that the help is there for you. No matter your culture, your ethnicity, or where you live, you are worth seeking the help that you deserve.
If you feel or think that you have any addiction issues, please reach out for help. There are many providers in the community now understand addiction and ready to help.
If I could give advice to the elders in the community, I would tell them that you have to put down cultural baggage and use the book, the Quran. The Quran has a quality, it's called shafa. Shafa means a healing. The Quran is designed to act as a medicine, whereby once you ingest it in your heart and your mind, and you earnestly trying to change, then you will see life coming back to a heart that is dead. And so I would tell them that you have to speak the truth no matter how embarrassing it may be. But your only chance to save many is to speak to those personalities while they are in your face.